Although Sleepy's chance circumstance may make it seem as if her advanced trance-like state could precipitate a semblance of remembrance, she didn't. No thought echoed in her mind for the first time in many nights. She did not dream about her loss. She did not dream about the fight. She did not dream about love at all costs. She just let the darkness swirl inside.
Please, darling, I've waited 5 years. Another 5 minutes simply won't do.
Sleepy's eyes tried to pry themselves wide, but the blood flow supplied was internally denied. She felt the well dealt develop on the back of her head, and in that moment she felt content to be dead. Queen had snuck behind, taking advantage of Sleepy's shock. Too simple would it be, it seems, to pass through the door unlocked. Luckily, the blow, as dazing as it seemed, only left superficial wounds, and soon she could see. Most in that moment would break down and cry, her mind festering and turbid. Never once did Sleepy wonder why. She only ever asked if he did.
Did you ever love me?
Of course he didn't, you ugly little piglet. He wanted a real woman.
Charming and the Queen's lips pressed for a passionate kiss before starting again, torturing Sleepy's soul far worse than the bullets that pierced her skin. Magic mirrors stared, eyes wincing and furrowed, shining behind the traitorous duo in the glass atop the lofty bureau. Mind racing, pacing memories quite thorough, she couldn't find the words to speak, instead the words she'd borrow.
You can have the kingdom. I just want
To win, and I win. I won. I took the throne from your naive father, and now I'm giving it to a real man.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, let the guards know about our little visitor, just in case she slips away again. Ooh, and darling,
Yes,
bring the wine.
you are delectable.
Indeed, my love.
The Queen strolled out of the room, closing the door shut, giving privacy to the two. As the fog lifted, Sleepy's gaze sifted for a weapon fate gifted so she could slay her lover Twisted. Charming knew her simple plans, so he palmed his hilt inside his hand.
I absolutely love to hate that woman. The second we are married, I'm gonna wrap my hands around her frail, decrepit neck and snap it like a cracker. I see 10 steps ahead, which is why you'll find this room is woefully empty.
Sleepy's disgust and rage ignited.
Please tell me you're not this short-sighted. Do you think the people will celebrate a king who murdered his wife?
No, but they would celebrate a man avenging his lost love.
Charming spoke of his plan at hand, although not grand, would secure himself the land. Suspiciously, a package of great value will be delivered to the houses of prominence, evidence of the Queen's involvement in Sleepy's demise as well as the Queen's dreams of dominance. Charming explained with a pained expression.
You awoke and came home to find the Queen had married your love. You revealed the ugly truth about what happened. The Queen attacked you in a fit of rage, and seeing you die by the Queen's hands, your dedicated, loving former suitor, me, would have no choice but to react with violence, especially after the Queen manages to finish the job, and, kill you. Or so they'll think. I grow tired of this oppressive state, and when the people find out how I've been betrayed, they will beg me, bend a knee, be our king.
Inside herself, Sleepy felt something worse, more queer than the mere damage dealt as she struggled to stand. Falling, she knelt, bended knee as if to beg to the mirror himself.
You seriously knew this whole time?
Sorry kid, these are the breaks. But it makes any difference, I didn't tell you because
I just wanted to see the look on your face. Charming smiled, beguiled by the mirror's cruel tactics, all the while cackling over Sleepy's plan, believing it lacking.
but, and there is a but.
I also didn't tell the Queen or Charming about our plan.
Our?
You can't be serious. I'm on the eve of becoming king. I have soldiers, I have assassins, I have vast amount of wealth and power backing me. You have a treacherous mirror feeding you lies, and I'm supposed to be afraid? It took you nearly a month just to get caught.
It didn't take me a month to plan this. This is not the plan. There is no plan. Suicide missions don't require a whole lot of planning. I thought you were dead. My plan was to come here for all of this. I wanted it all pulled down, one by one.
Sleepy stood tall, ignoring her aches, cracking a smile as Charming's hand began to quake.
I want to pull it down brick by brick.
Charming stood aloof with a goofy look upon his face, so Sleepy saved him some grace. She took a step forward in his direction, calmly speaking with a quiet expression. Sleepy's hand stretched across the etched stone gloss that sat atop crisscross stone and chiseled designs she had missed more than she could confide.
It's time.
The future king's ignorance was clearly presented by an icy cold stare at the two he resented.
Time for what? Your master plan?
Sleepy tilted her head towards the ceiling before a maddening sound sent the mercenaries reeling. A feeling of total loss descended over the castle, even with this army. Charming was not ready for this battle.
I have everything. The crown, the kingdom, the army. What could a pathetic girl like you possibly do to stop me?
Me? Nothing. But she sure as hell can.